We're in Johnson Creek on the way to campsite, and yeah, there's 30 great big trucks going on its side, don't know how, and I'm not going that way. Oops, oh, gotta stop. Yeah, no idea how it happened. Unless he was coming from that direction, came around here and then tried to go up there, and the canvas against him, and yeah, it fell over. Huh. Oh well, boys will be boys. This milk, which is half a gallon, 1.9 litres, was $3.30. 4 cans of Milwaukee Best Ice, 5% beer. They're 16-ounce cans. $3.16, cheaper than the milk. 4 cans for $3, so that's 75 cents US, so about $1 each in Australian money. 1 pint, 16 fluid ounces, 5%. Amazing. Yeah, beer is definitely cheaper. Oh well, I'm headed towards a campsite, I hope. I put my socks over the bottom of the trousers just to stop bugs biting me as much. They still will, but right. It's Monday night, the 8th of the 8th, and anyway, this is my latest campground, and around here is where I'm parked. Campsite number 1. There's a few other people over there, up in the trees. It's basically a tent place, not an RV. There's no showers that I can see, only some portable toilets, but that's okay because the price is only $20. Oh, when was it? A couple of hours ago I tried to get into another campsite, and she wanted $54. So I said no, I didn't even say thanks, no thanks. I just said no, that's too expensive, and I left. I was at this other campsite. It looked alright. I had a little office there, and I was at this other campsite. It looked alright. I had a little office there and sold things, so it would have been convenient. But when I said, how much? She said, oh, $53.95. So $54 US. The night before, last night, I'd stayed at a nice motel for $74. Only $20 more, and had a nice room, air conditioning, clean sheets, and a shower and toilet and power, Wi-Fi, all of that. So that was my splurge for the week. So yeah, 54. I said, nah, too expensive. I'll camp by the side of the road and walked out. Yeah, I'm sort of, I think 30 is a reasonable amount, especially if there's showers. I mean, it's still a lot of money. That's still 45 Australian. I mean, God. The dearest I remember paying at a Big 4 campground, I think, was $35, and we thought that was overpriced. mind you, that was about 5 years ago, so maybe they've gone up a bit, but say it's gone up to $45 Australian, that's 30 US. They're the most expensive ones. Here, it's the norm on the cheap end. The very first night I was out camping, it was $60. I paid it because I just didn't know any better, and the first night out I needed somewhere to park my bum, and it was primitive. It was just a patch of grass, and the showers were certainly not modern by any means. So, and then I think it was the next night I paid $50, and I shouldn't have. I should have just driven away. He didn't know I was there until I came up and knocked on the door. So I did the right thing, but $50, no. I won't do that again. The most I'll pay for any campsite from now on is $45. I've made up my mind that that's it. When they say 50 and above, I say thank you very much, but I have got a motel for $60. I don't want to pay $50 for a patch of grass for one night. Anyway, so I drove around a bit. It's really hard to get reception with my T-Mobile. I'm tempted to actually get a Verizon chip on the cheap and stick it in my phone as well, because it can take 2 SIM cards. At the moment the second spot is filled up with a SD card for music and stuff, but I don't have to have that there. I can always put it back in if I need to, and when I get back home that's probably what I'll do. Although I don't actually use that much data on the phone to keep, like music and so on. It's a 128 gigs SD card, and yeah, I don't really use it much. So even when I get home, I might actually get an Optus data SIM as well as my Telstra, because there were some spots where you couldn't get Telstra, but Optus was available, so that would be not a bad thing. So anyway, here I'm thinking of now, especially up this way for some reason. On the motorways it's okay, but as soon as you get away from them, yeah, it's really patchy reception. So yeah, I might just get a Verizon. Seems to be the one up north here in what state am I in? The one north of Illinois. Oh, I forget what it is. Wisconsin, sorry. I'm in Wisconsin. Yes, I've been through a few states, New York, Massachusetts, the next one over, Connecticut, back to New York, then through Indiana, I think it was Ohio, Illinois, and now Wisconsin. And I'm heading north in the hope of getting my ETA for Canada. It could take another week easily, maybe more, to get the Canadian ETA, and I have to weigh up my timetable because I need to be in near Miami on the 29th of August to see the rocket launch, the SLS Artemis 1. That's 29th, tonight's the 8th, so I've got 11 days. 11? No. What's 8 from 21 days I've got. 3 weeks to do what I want to do and get down to Florida. As far as driving down there, I can pull a driving on the turnpikes, and I reckon I could be down there within 3 days and not busting a gut, It's I think it's about 2,000 mile or kilometres from here to Miami. I forget which. It's a long way. So it would take at least 3 days, but I could do that. So I've still got time. So is it wasting a lot of time up in the northeast and north of the country? Probably. I can't see it as much being here. My only reason for coming up here really is to go through Canada, do a loop through Canada and come back out through Niagara Falls. I did plan to do it anti-clockwise, go through Niagara Falls and then back into the US at Detroit or Chicago, but one of them. But the ETA for Canada was not going to happen anytime soon, so the wind's catching my luggage. So I thought I'd do it the other way round, but getting the AFP report it's already 12 days, and I need that to give to the Canadians. Now the Canadians might only take 3, maybe 4 days, hopefully, but the AFP is, as I say, they've taken almost 2 weeks already. So they're the stumbling block. I've written them an email to see what the caper is, but I don't think there's any way to hurry them up, and so I have to work out a timetable that if I don't get it for, say, another week, is that enough time to do what I want to do? Because as I say, I'm not really keen on staying up this neck of the woods. It's nice and green and it's it's very lush country, but it's just countryside, lots of cornfields and beans and little country towns. Nothing more than that, and nothing to see apart from that as far as I'm concerned. So I've got to weigh that up. So that's my dilemma. Anyway, I'm here at this campsite for $20, which is pretty good. And I'm going to make myself some dinner, and I bought myself a few beers. 4 beers. I mentioned 4 beers of Wisconsin light, not light, Wisconsin something or other. $3.30 for 4 cans. That's close to $5 Australian for 4 large cans of 5% beer. In fact, I might have one right now. I'll show it to you. Here it is, Milwaukee Best Ice. And a 4-pack. Was that 5 or 6%? It's a bit hard to read the writing, but anyway, 5 or 6%. Either way, it's a pretty mean brew. 16 ounces, which is a pint in their scale. So that's a pot and a half. 12 ounces, 16 ounces. So yeah. 0.473 litres, so close enough to half a litre of beer. Right, let's see what it tastes like. Oh, not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. It's got a bit of a taste to it. You can taste the alcohol, which always helps. It gives it the real beer taste. That's the trouble. Oh, here we go. 5.9%. Whoa! Oh, crikeys. Oh, 4 of these and I'll be on my ear. 5.9. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, I shouldn't stop doing that. Keeps shaking the camera. That's a bit better. Yeah, the table's just sitting here. I've got a feeling the mozzies are going to get me tonight. Well, not mozzies, little flying insects that I've got so many bites over me. I'm just bit-ridden. Been bitten everywhere. You've got a bite there somewhere. Look at that. See? Red spot. Oh, I'm all over bitten. There must be at least 50 bites on me. And you feel my ankles and just feel all the little tiny scabs forming. Just a... but, oh well. That's what happens when you live out in the open, camping and whatever. Oops. Oh, some sort of wasp. Yeah, one of those European wasp type things. Alright, I guess that'll do for the moment. I'm happy to be parked for the night. I was starting to get worried a bit. It's 6:15 local time, so it doesn't get dark till 8 o'clock, 8:30, so I gave myself plenty of time. But it seems as though that the first campsite I go to never will be the one. It takes 2 or 3 goes to find a place. Anyway, thank God for Mr. Google. Oh, guess what? I found a little mascot. Don't know if you can see it there. There we go, in the sun. It was on the grass here. Little tiny kangaroo with I don't know, some sort of grub on its tail, but yeah, but it's got to be a kangaroo. It's got the hoppies and the tail. So, looks like I've got myself a mascot now for the trip. I'll stick him on the front dash or on the hood or something. Hoods, bonnet, and who knows. But yeah, got myself a new mate. Right, we've got the 3 snags cooking. I decided to boil them, it's just easier. I don't think it mattered too much how they're done. I've made myself a mixed salad full of coleslaw and stuff like that, and I may have 1 tomato. I'm not sure yet, that's why it's still there. I'll see how hungry I get as to whether or not I use that. But anyway, tomato sauce, of course. I'll probably have a coffee after this. Yeah, I haven't had my morning cups of tea for a few days, it seems. But tomorrow morning I will definitely have a cuppa. There. Yeah, it's not a bad spot. I just hope the mozzies don't get me too much. This is why I'm against some private enterprise. It does not serve us well. Right, we'll zoom out. Have a guess what this is. Shows you how good the zoom on the Handycam is, but that is a mobile tower right next to where I'm camped. So have a guess how much bars I have on my phone. Yeah, you guessed it, absolutely 0. The reason is I'm with T-Mobile and that thing there is Verizon. if I had a Verizon SIM, I would have 5G probably, but I don't have 5G, so I would have the best 4G LTE you could imagine. But because I'm with a different network, I got sweet FA. That's very frustrating. So I'm thinking, since my phone has the ability to take 2 SIMs, because it's not a straight Australian one, it's an import, a grey import I think they call it. I think I'm going to go and get a Verizon chip. Just the cheapest one, I don't know, whatever it is, doesn't matter. So next time I see a Verizon store, I'm going in and take out my SD card and put in the other SIM. That way, hopefully, I will always have something. Now, it's quite possible the other side of the country is AT&T. They're the 3 main things in the US as far as I know: T-Mobile, Verizon and AT&T. But if I find that one of them isn't suitable on the other side of the country, I'll go and get an AT&T. But I really do need to have mobile infrastructure. And this is the final insult, to have the tower right next to me, and it's useless. That's why private enterprise with phones is a disaster. All the networks should be able to pay for time and data on a tower and don't care who it is. Yeah. Private enterprise has a lot to answer for sometimes. So anyway, tonight, since I can't do any web browsing or uploads or whatever, I thought I might just try and do some editing. I've discovered that just around the tree from me is a power outlet, and I'll wait till it's a bit darker, but I might sneak my cable in and plug it in. The battery on the laptop only lasts for about an hour, and I really need a bit more than that if I'm doing editing. It's quite power intensive. So, but even so, it's still a pretty nice view, isn't it? Yeah, I've just had dinner and having a cup of coffee, and I've got 2 beers left out of 4, so I'll probably have them while I'm editing. Keep me going. Just another quiet, peaceful night. That's pretty good. Wisconsin. Oh, I got talking to the owner, him, and his wife when I got paid the money. But yeah, the man came around on his little buggy, as they do, and I had a chat to him for a while. He's moving to Minnesota, building a house there, and he's going to sell this property and yeah, Minnesota. And I said to him, "Oh, but don't they have snow too?" And he said, "Oh yeah." God, some people just don't learn, do they? They just like snow. God, yeah, they typically get a metre of snow here at least. Unbelievable. But if it's anything like the last spot I was at, it's a half a kilometre high and next to Canada, so maybe it's sort of understandable, but still, so much snow. Nah, no good. I'll get back to my coffee.